So someone asked me to do an update on Peysoh, and if you're new to my channel, or if you don't know who Peysoh is, he's a rapper from Southern California who had a few singles a couple years back. He has described himself as different from the previous generation of Chicano rappers. The shaved head and baggy clothes, Peysoh has a completely different aesthetic, and styles change up. Homies used to wear Lance Armstrong bracelets. And Peysoh became real recognizable. Everything was going good for him until he got arrested back in 2021. Now he's out of prison, getting 150K views in a single day. It's like he never left. His last song was pretty good, and while he was in prison, he was writing every day so he wouldn't get rusty. Peysoh's flow and rhyming technique have surprisingly improved. I say surprising because Bobby Shmurda did a stint in prison, and since getting out, he hasn't been able to recapture his relevance. Interest in Chicano rap has increased in the past year, with Mexican OT achieving mainstream relevance, but unfortunately, many of these up-and-comers end up in prison like Wedo or dead like Travieso. Fans of this music are split on a lot of issues like gang beef and the imprisonment of SPM. A lot of record labels don't want to deal with the drama, so the majority of these guys are independent. And I gotta be careful talking about the homie Peysoh because he is a demon, super intimidating. I pick on fools like VM and Lil Mar because I'm confident that I could take them both at once, and also because they're attracted to kids. VM is a ham hock with erectile dysfunction. You don't even have to swing at him. The dude loses his breath getting out of bed. Peysoh might kick my ass though. He got pissed when I made a video on him.
Do you watch videos like that they make on you? Cause I remember the other day
I seen one.
Yeah.
I think the police made it. That shit was too like.
Which one was it? Was it
the story of
the
Peysoh.
story of Peysoh? I know that's the one I seen too.
Yeah, that shit was weird. It was either like a cop or somebody that just.
Like, how did they know all that information, huh?
I don't know. Even if it was a cop, they wouldn't be able to look at my cases because I'm a minor.
Yeah.
Them cases are sealed, so.
If you watch the story of Peysoh, I didn't say anything bad about him. I'm definitely not a cop. I've never called the police before. I only talk to them if I get into a crash for insurance reasons. Nobody wants to be a snitch until they're rear-ended, and it's not like I follow a G-code or anything. The only gangbanging I do is with VM's mother. I just don't like cops because their entire job is to ruin people's day, giving out tickets, but when there's an active shooting, they're just jacking off in their cars, waiting for the shooter to run out of bullets. Any day now, a cop is gonna knee-neck me, and I'll go out like George Floyd. I'm more likely to get killed by a cop than for a cop to save my life. Cops do serve a purpose. If it wasn't for them, Viagra would go out of business. A lady cop pulled me over once, and I've never been so terrified and turned on in my entire life. She thought she smelled weed, and the dumb bitch searched my car and found nothing, wasting my time and taxpayer money. The least she could have done is take off her pants. It's my turn to search. At the very least, wiggle it a little before you get in that patrol car. You know them cop bitches be at the gym doing squats and shit. That cop had some nerve. I must be ugly. You hear about female teachers and cops throwing ass at everyone. Well, everyone except for me. NWA, fuck the police, no justice, no peace. And I don't mean to get sidetracked, I just want Peysoh to know that I am not a cop and I do not like cops. I found out a lot about him from listening to his music and watching his interviews. Right now he's established in California and the West Coast in general. Another big name from California was Money Sign Suede, who was murdered in prison. A lot of other YouTubers like to talk about gang politics. If Peysoh makes it out the West Coast, you can guarantee Trap War Ross is gonna make a video about him. Me personally, I'm not interested in gang politics. It's easy to eat popcorn while watching people kill each other until it happens to you or someone you know. There's not much else to say. He's out of prison after serving 2 years. His new music video got 150K in one day. He's fucking other people's bitches and hopefully staying out of trouble. Anyway, I did a live stream on my backup channel with Trending Topic Media and Twisted Media. Just look up Famous Criminals Backup or go to Community on my channel and you'll find it. If you guys like it, I could do it weekly, maybe with different guests. I was a little bit anxious to be honest, but it might improve over time. I'm out.